Hello and welcome to Module 6 for ED 5840. And we'll go ahead and get going with this. Module 6, share my screen, and there it comes up to the home page. So we'll go down and enter Module 6. So Module 6 is a review chapter, a review of all of the different t-tests that we've gone through in Module 4 and 5. So we'll go ahead and get started. The photo I'm sharing, I took this in Washington, D.C. Back in November of 2014. I was sitting on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial on a nice fall day, early November day, and looking back towards the Washington Monument. And I like to share these because we are, this is the 250th anniversary of our country this year. And President Washington, General Washington was one of the founding fathers, our first president. And if you ever get a chance to go to Washington, D.C., the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument are just spectacular. It's also good to go at night to view these to view these places. So let's go in. And the purpose of this module serves as a review and expansion upon the study of the t-test statistical analysis method. So you're watching the recording, so it'll be here by the time you get in. Then I put together a t-test review sheet. And this is, if you download it, it's in Word and you can write notes on it. But it goes through the different t-tests and also using these t-tests with different types of quantitative research designs. And I created a presentation on the t-test. Just click on play and it will go. Then I provided the links to the supplemental PowerPoints for the chapters from the textbook. Chapter 9 on one sample t-test, Chapter 10 on two independent sample t-test, and then the third one, related sample t-test. And you can click on here to get back to the supplemental PowerPoints. Um, then I also have links back to Module 4 and 5 if you want to watch the recordings, the YouTube recordings on each of those t-test procedures. And I've also attached uh, data sets so that you can run and so you can practice using the appropriate t-test. You can use SPSS if you wish, an online stat calculator. Go ahead and also use AI. If you got ChatGPT, practice. Try using it. All three of those are tools, online tools that you can use to help to calculate the different t-test. When I was in your place when I was at Virginia Tech, learning about t-test and running statistics for quantitative research. We did use SPSS, but we also were taught how to do it by hand. Now we don't do it here. If any of you do want to learn how to calculate these stats by hand, drop me an email. We'll set up a time and we can go through calculating it by hand. So, um, got sample data for one sample t-test, and actually there's two data sets. And then I've got questions or I've got things here for you to calculate. And these are small data sets. And we've got two independent samples t-test. And then there are two data sets. And then the related samples t-test. And two data sets for that too. The answers will be available in Module 7. If you get done with this before you go to Module 7, and wish to reach out to me, I'd be happy to look over what you got and let you know if you're on the right track or let you know where things need to be fixed. Also, I've got a link to start assignment, quantitative research assignment one. And basically, what you'll be doing is doing t-tests, and I have provided a data set for you to work on that. And then to post your module reflection. There you go. And again, Module 6 is a review of the t-test procedures. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And the suggested completion date for Module 6 is March 1st. And again, we're getting here at the beginning of March. We're also getting close to the midterm for the semester, halfway through, close to spring break. So be thinking about your final project. And as I mentioned in previous modules, let me know if you have any questions about that. And this concludes the introduction and instructions for Module 6. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.